guys, welcome back to Operation Mincemeat. This is Germany, turn 7. All right, so here's the current standings. We have Germany at 48. They have $66 to spend, and this is what they're going to buy. They're going to buy 3 damage off of the Western Germany factory that was mercilessly bombed by the UK. And then they're gonna spend the rest of the money, which is 63, on the following. They're going to buy 5 infantry, 3 artillery, and 6, 7, 8, 9 tanks to defend the motherland. All right, so let's do battles. The much anticipated Moscow battle is going to take place. It's heavily defended by 33 personnel plus 2 of my sweet tanks that I just got done painting the other day. And I'm going to be moving in. Let's see here. Let me get the camera. In fact, I don't have my little handy dandy little holder, so sorry for the... There we go. So they're going to attack with these 3 tanks that are in Stalingrad. They're going to whip around and do a blitz around Samara. So I'm just gonna put the tanks over here because it's a nice open area. I'm going to use these 4 tanks that are in Tambov. Okay, and then we're going to, from Bryansk, take these 5 tanks. And these here, so now we have all that. Sorry, I didn't want to do all this before I started shooting, but that's the way it goes. These, in Belarus, these 2 tanks, plus these 2 tanks in Smolensk. Okay, so that should give me, I think, 16 tanks. We'll do it quick. Yep. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15, plus this little guy in the back. All right, so these 3 infantry are going to come in, plus these 3 infantry that are coming in from Smolensk. So there's 6. I'm going to para 2 infantry from Leningrad. So I'll put that guy over there. He'll have 4 movement left since he came from the air base. So he'll fly 1, 2, 3, and then this 4 is for him. And then I'm going to fly all my aircraft, not this bomber. So there are 4 TACs. I'm just gonna move my air base. So there's 4 TACs. I'll just put them out here. And this, so there's my 4 TACs. They're gonna have a movement of 2. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, and they have 2 left over. And then this fighter as well coming, he'll go 3 and then have 2 left. All right, and then these 4 artillery from Smolensk. Okay, so that is what is rolling in. Now, these 4 artillery are paired with 4 infantry, so I'll go ahead and do the pairment. And then these 4 are not paired. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the attacking force Let me get rid of all these red arrows. And so that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this attack. So I have 2 infantry and an artillery attacking the caucus guy. Okay, so those are the 2 attacks. Well, 3, sort of. And I don't know if I need to do this now. It's not really an attack, so I guess it'd be non-com. So I guess I'm just gonna kind of wait, but I'm basically I'm going to fly using this bomber, 2 guys, into Turkey. So I just want to call that out now. I think that's a non-combat, since I'm not really doing combat. Okay, so anyway, so that's that. So let's go ahead and roll the simple battle first. Caucus. So it's 2 infantry, or yeah, 2 infantry. So 1 white, 1 red, plus an artillery, attacking his 1 red. And I get 1 hit. And then he's retaliating with a hit. Okay, so that's easy. So I take off his, take off mine. Caucus falls. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and Samara. So I'm going to add and subtract 3. So let's do that. So adding 3 to Germany, and then also adding 3 to the Third Reich. 1, 2, 3 point, and then subtracting 3 for Russia down to 10. All right, so now let's do the big battle of Russia. Now he has the 2 tanks, 33 infantry, and 1 anti-aircraft. The anti-aircraft, so basically going to roll 3. Let's get all this out. It's gonna be complicated. All right, so let's dump all these back in. You'll have 3 anti-aircraft with no hits. Push that out so you can see. All right, so no hits, so all my aircraft live. Now, oh, lordy. Here we go. I gotta get out all these. So there's 16 tanks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16 tanks. Okay, and then I have 1 fighter, and then 4 tacticals that are boosted to 4s, and then I have 4 artillery with 4 paired infantry. Okay, and then I have 4 infantry that are not paired. So there's my attack. All right, so I'm going to review, which that looks correct, believe it or not. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and roll. And because I don't have enough dice for the reds, I'm gonna have to do his rolls and Chaplain's in 2 volleys. So I can barely get all this in my hand. All right, here we go. Here we go. Looking for a big number, which is kind of big, but not as big as I was hoping. All right, so I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to hit, I don't know if you can see, I'm going to move these. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I'm going to double count. Take away the misses. Okay, so now those are the hits. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. All right, so 15 hits. So I'm gonna get die here. I'm just gonna mark with a 1 and a 5, 15. All right, so that's 15 hits. To his, now I gotta get out 33 red, which I only have like 20 something. And his 2 blue tanks. Alright, so come on, let me count these up. Here's his 2 blue tanks. So actually, I'm gonna put those back. Here are his 2 blue tanks. Now I gotta count out these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. So he gets another 11 red die, okay? Another 11 red die. Another 11 red die. All right, so he got, in this first volley, 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'm going to mark 7 for now. 7, 7, 7. Here's 7. And then count out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 red die, which are the remaining 33. Okay. And this is another 1. Okay, so he got 8 hits. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So now I'm going to remove 15 die. Or 15 of his things, which would be 1 anti-aircraft plus all the remaining ones. So it'd be 14 reds. So basically I'm going to remove 14 reds. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so that'd be 14 hits. 15 would be his anti-aircraft. So that goes off the table. Okay, so of course that's not part of the number 9, but that's, you get the point. Okay, so that's that. And then he hits 8. So then that means I take off my 4 lone infantry, and then you get 8 hits, and then another 4 infantry. Okay, so that's that. Easy. All right, so then this is what I'm left with. All right, so now I'm going to, I think I've mixed up some dies in there. That's all right. We're gonna count them out again. All right, so now I'm attacking with 4 artillery, and then my remaining tanks, which he didn't hit any, so there should be 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, plus a fighter, plus my tax. Okay, these were his. Okay, so that's what I'm shooting with for the second round. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, here we go. All right, that doesn't look like very many. All right, so now we have, push these out here so you can see them. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, so I get 10 hits. So 5 and 5 to his, I think I mixed up the die. I had 15 hits, so 33. Oh man, I gotta do math in my head. 33 minus 14. So we'll just do 33 minus 10 is 23. Minus another 4 is 19. So he should have 19 red die. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yikes. 18. I'm gonna borrow 1 red from me. There's 19 die. And then 2 tanks. Yikes. Okay. So you got pretty good on that one. 2, 4, 6, 7. All right, so he got 7 hits. I better remove some because this is not. So these, that's what he killed off. Here's just so you can see what I'm doing here. So I removed his hits from the first round. I'm gonna remove his hits. So I got the anti-aircraft, right? And then 14 guys. So I'm gonna take the chips off. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay? And that would have left him with 2, 4, that's 11. So it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yep. That's what I counted out in the 2 tanks. Okay, so that was right. And now, so I got 10 hits, right? And so I'm gonna take off these 10 guys. So that's that stack of chips. So then that's what's left. Right there, if you can see it. So those 10 chips go away. And then he got 2, 4, 6, 7 hits. Okay, so he got 7 hits, which would take my 4 artillery and 3 tanks. 2, 3. Okay, that's what I'm left with. Now he has to, that's it. Okay, so now we battle it out again. Right. Okay, so let me put this back. And I need to remove. So now I basically have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 tanks. So I think I can remove, it's a fighter, so I think I can remove 3 blues, get rid of my reds, which one's in there. So that leaves me with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 blues plus a fighter, and then my 4 tacks. Yep. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this stack, roll it. That's his stack that I gotta remove. So now I get 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits. All right, so that I think is it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I only needed 11. So there's 12 hits. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep. So I'll mark 6 and 6. And then wait, I gotta count his out. So he should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 reds. 6, 8, 9, and the 2 tanks. So this is what his counter is 3 hits. So he gets 3 hits. All right, so I take off 3 more tanks, and then I wiped him out. Okay, so then that's what is left. So I take off 3 tanks, which are there, and I take his remaining forces off because I got 12 hits and there's 10 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. All right, so put these guys back. Just get these guys back in. Then Russia falls, taking them down another 3. 1, 2, 3. And Germany up 3. 1, 2, 3. As well as the right point is now at 75. Okay. All right, so now, so I'll just go ahead and put my tanks back in, just because that would be the forces in there. I had a lot more tanks than I thought that would live. Okay, so that's what's left. Now, okay, so now I'm going to do non-com. Yep, I'm gonna do non-com. So now I'm going to fly 2 guys to Turkey to, let's say, liberate 8 soldiers. So I'm just gonna put a German guy on top of that. German guy. And so now that raises, I think it's worth 2. That raises, this is now a German controlled territory. And they get another 2. So that would be 17 for the Reich and 56 for Germany. Okay. Now let's fly. He has 2 movement left, right? He flew from Leningrad. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he can fly. We're gonna put him back here in the Ukraine. Okay, I'm gonna fly all of these attacks and fighters to the Ukraine as well. They were in the attack in Moscow, so they can fly 2. And I'm just gonna put the air base there for now, just to save time. Okay, and then this bomber or transport that was used for transporting, they're gonna go back to Leningrad. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna push this anti-aircraft back into Leningrad. Okay, and I'm going to push this infantry artillery into Karelia. Okay, and let's see, that gets rid of all that. I'm gonna push these rail. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, that'll work. So I'm gonna rail this 1 infantry from Germany, 1, 2, 3, to southern France. I'm going to rail these 4 guys, well, 3 infantry, 1 artillery to Leningrad at a movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I'm going to just walk over these 3 infantry to Western Germany. And per the purchase, I'm going to repair 3 damage off of that factory to just give it 5 damage now. Okay, so that's that. And I'm gonna push these 2 infantry into Denmark. And this 1 infantry from France to Holland, Belgium. And these infantry artillery into southern France. I'm gonna fly this fighter that's in France, 1, 2, to the air base in Italy. Okay, and what else? I think that could be about it. I just need to place my units. I think that's right so far. And let's go ahead and drop them in. So I'm going to drop, let's see, so I have a total of 9 tanks. 6, 7, 8. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, 9 tanks. So I'm going to just grab from the dead pile here. So I don't want to use chips. Take 3 tanks. I'm going to drop them in Novgorod, aka Leningrad. Okay. And I'm going to take the remaining 6. Or I'm going to, yeah, it's going to get confusing. I'm going to take 3 of them, put them in Germany for now. I'm going to take 3 of them, the other 3. Or actually, they're going to go, I'm sorry, 3 of them are going to go in Western Germany. And 3 of them are going to go into France. Okay, so that gives me, that's the 9. Now I'm going to take infantry, artillery, I guess 2, 3. Yeah, infantry artillery is going to go in Western Germany, so that gives me 5 units placement there. So then the rest will go into Germany. So 2 artillery, 2 infantry, and 2 more infantry. Okay, that will work. All right, I'll clear all this crap out of the way. All right, so that I'll do a disposition. So now there are 10 German units in Turkey, 1 infantry, 1 artillery in the Caucasus. There is 1 bomber in transport mode in Ukraine, 1 fighter, 4 tacticals in Ukraine. This airbase is not in there. I just saving time. I'll move that back to Leningrad. In Moscow, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 tanks. In Leningrad, there are 3 tanks, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, a AAA, 1 bomber that's in transport mode. In Vyborg, there are 3 infantry, a AAA. In Karelia, there is 1 AAA, 4 infantry, 1 artillery. Denmark, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. Germany, 4 infantry, 2 artillery. Western Germany, 4 infantry, 3 tanks, 1 artillery. And the factory is damaged at 5 now. Holland, Belgium is 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AAA. France, there are 3 tanks, 1 infantry, 1 artillery. Normandy, 1 artillery. Southern France is 2 infantry, 1 artillery. And in the air base for southern Italy, there's 1 fighter. I'm going to go ahead and collect my money of $56. So instead of collecting, I'm just going to tell you. So they get $56 plus 15 more, which would be 10, that's 66 plus 5 is $71 plus all of Russia's money, which of course I don't have what they started with. It's going to be roughly, let's see, they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 7. They were at about 13. Plus, I know they had a few extra bucks for stuff, so I don't know. I'll have to get that number from the Chaplain. So anyway, they're gonna collect pushing 80 bucks. All right, and is there any convoys? No, that's really. That is it.